What was the Holy Office of the Inquisition? What exactly was the Holy Office of the Inquisition? This institution played a significant role in shaping the religious landscape of Latin America. It was created by the Catholic Church to identify and punish those accused of heresy and other offenses against its teachings. The origins of the Inquisition can be traced back to medieval Europe, but it later found its way to the Spanish colonies, including Latin America. In Latin America, particularly in what is now Mexico, the Holy Office was introduced after the Spanish conquest of indigenous empires like the Aztecs. This institution was more than just a religious body. It acted as a tribunal with the power to enforce Catholic beliefs among European settlers, indigenous peoples, and mixed-race populations. The Inquisition was responsible for prosecuting various offenses, including heresy, blasphemy, bigamy, witchcraft, and the practice of Judaism or Protestantism. The Inquisition's activities were closely linked to the broader mission of converting indigenous populations to Christianity. Missionaries and inquisitors often targeted native religious practices, viewing them as idolatrous and heretical. This led to the suppression of indigenous beliefs, forcing many to abandon their traditional religions in favor of European Christian norms. The trials conducted by the Holy Office could result in severe punishments, including executions. A notable example is Carlos Omtechsin, an indigenous leader who was executed for heresy. In Mexico, the Holy Office was formally established in the late 16th century and continued its operations until the early 19th century. It had its own tribunal and a dedicated building in Mexico City. While it primarily focused on European settlers and converts suspected of secretly practicing Judaism or Protestantism, indigenous peoples were also subjected to its authority, particularly if they were accused of maintaining native religious practices. The role of the Holy Office extended beyond religious enforcement. It was a tool of colonial power that helped maintain Spanish dominance. By enforcing cultural conformity and suppressing dissent, the Inquisition played a crucial role in the colonial project. Its legacy is complex, as it had a lasting impact on indigenous cultures, many of which suffered from forced conversion and loss of traditional identities. From the perspective of Latin culture, the Holy Office of the Inquisition represents a painful chapter in history. It was part of the process that shaped the religious and cultural landscape of Latin America. However, it also signifies the suppression of native identities and the imposition of foreign authority. The actions of the Inquisition contributed to a cultural transformation that continues to influence Latin American societies today, highlighting the ongoing tensions between indigenous heritage and colonial legacies.